The last big getaway of summer is coming up. We're talking about Labor Day weekend.
That's right. So international travel is booming, but it looks like most of the rest of the U.S. will be sticking pretty close to home.
Yes, our friend Robert Sinclair from AAA Northeast is here to put it all into context and calm our nerves.
Yes.
Robert, good morning.
Be calm.
Right.
Yes.
Keep cool.
But plan, right?
Good morning. Yes, indeed.
That
very
is
important.
Very important. So before we do hit the roads, tell us about the international travel boom.
Yeah.
How big is it and what are those hot spots?
Well, you remember we had the lockdowns for a long time when international countries were preventing people from traveling. So all those have been lifted and people are making up for lost time like crazy. So overall, international travel is up 44%. People are going to London, Dublin, Rome, Paris. They're also going to Vancouver, but that's for cruising. And hotel bookings are up more than 80% overseas. And it's going to be very busy.
Well, and that's all before the new rules take place. When you're going to travel to Europe, you're going to need that new
to
waiver.
Pay that extra fee.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and does this airport delays, do they have enough staffing, you think?
They've been on a spree hiring air traffic controllers, so it should be better, but it
should be.
Yeah, if you're traveling internationally, you're flying, get to the airport 3 hours ahead of time. If you're a member of TSA PreCheck, it's very good. That'll help whiz you through security, but it's going to be busy. A lot of people are making up for lost time traveling overseas.
Absolutely. So that's the airport. For people who are possibly driving, how does highway travel look for the weekend?
Very busy. Thursday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and Friday essentially all day, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to be busy. 85% of the AAA Northeast members that we surveyed are driving to their destination. Average distances between 50 and 200 miles, which is actually kind of low.
Where are we going? Is everyone going Jersey Shore? Where are they going?
We're going to Jersey Shore. We're going to Florida. We're going to theme parks.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to big cities.
All right.
Vegas is very popular. New York is a popular destination, so you have a lot of people leaving, you have a lot of people coming here, so imagine the traffic will be very bad.
Okay.
So,
the gas price is better or worse than last year?
Better, but there's still no picnic.
Right.
We're at $3.92 in New York City. Last year we were $4.10, and last year we hit $5 a gallon.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Now, we've done surveys of drivers, and they tell us what the pain point is for the price of gasoline. 40% said $3 a gallon in 2018 during a better economy. Last year, we revisited the survey, and 60% said $4 a gallon, 75% said $5 a gallon is the pain point. They'd have to cut back on driving. They would have to not eat out. Delay making a major purchase.
It's the pain point, but I feel like people just kind of suck it up and do it anyway because they have no alternative.
Well, that's true, but I think what's happening is that inflation is eroding into the extra money, and we're not doing a lot of non-essential driving. Overall, this year, demand for gasoline is about 1% less than last year, when gasoline was a lot more expensive. I think that's very, very telling.
Right. So for folks looking for an alternative from driving and flying, if you want to get on a boat, how are cruises looking for the end of the summer?
Very busy. Extremely busy. Cruising domestically is up 19% compared to last year. And what's really good about being in New York, that we have a home port. You can drive to Manhattan, to Brooklyn, or Bayonne, and jump right on the ship. What's good about cruising too, it's pay one price. When inflation is bad the way it is, if you drive and you go to a restaurant, you have a family of four, you don't know what you're going to pay. But cruising, you pay up front. If your drinks are included, you know exactly what you're going to pay.
You know
you
what to
ascend the
expect.
gangplank, you stick a drink in your hand, and the party starts.
You've been on a couple cruises.
I've been, but those ships get kind of small after a couple days.
I feel like cruises, is it me or do they bring their prices down since coronavirus because people were like, I don't know if I want to be in that confined of a space?
There were a lot of discounts to be had. I don't know if that's the case right now. Call the AAA travel agency and we'll let you know.
Yeah, tell them Robert Sinclair sent you.
Exactly. But a lot of people are going to Vancouver to take a cruise to Alaska. Anchorage is one of the most popular destinations. And people are cruising. They get to see the whales and the dolphins and all those things. Yeah.
Before you leave, I'm curious, with all the concerts going on, we've got Taylor Swift, we have Beyonce, has that kind of caused a spike in people traveling?
Well, I have seen stories about how the economy picks up in the area where these things happen, and certainly the traffic picks up.
Right.
But traffic is bad all the time now. We're still not riding mass transit to the level that we did before, and when we're not doing that, what are we doing?
Let me tell you,
driving.
I went down to the Jersey Shore a couple weekends ago. I sat in worse traffic on that Friday than I think 4th of July weekend. It's crazy.
4th of July was record-setting. All time. Total number of travelers, those driving.
Listen, no one's going to Jersey Shore this weekend, right? Just me. I'm going to be the only person on the Garden State Parkway.
Good luck with that.